All right, everyone, welcome back for another live stream. Today, I decided to pull on that event. It has been a long time since the last time I tried. Yeah, I'm gonna spend because I just I've just seen what the items are doing in the artifact. I need to obtain that because it's gonna be insane in my opinion for a Warbringer build. Let me just I'm just gonna read the description of the items, then I'm gonna do a few things waiting for people to come to the live stream because this is one more time a shadow live stream. I wasn't expecting to go live for that, but yeah, you know what, I really want these items, I want to try them all because they look insane. Let's check that here. Hey guys, what is going on? You're already here. Was about to pull. I'm just discovering the items, and yeah, I don't know what you think. Let me know in the chat, what do you think about that artifact here? Because the first time I read that, I was like, oh bro, are you kidding me? What are all these stats here? Look at that. Attack, defense, and final damage increase. 10% more attack, 30% more defense, and 10% more final damage resistance. That is insane for a Warbringer because I can convert that defense into some attack, and I'm starting the fight with that. But outside of that, you are getting some more stats over time during the battle as well. Every 5 seconds, 15 basic attacks or 2 active skills, you get 1 power of fate. And if you don't have more than 10, then you have stats increase, sorry. If you have more than 10, you are starting to lose some defense, so in that case, it's a bit bad, but whatever. It is insane. I'm finding you, bro. Look at that. Every 1 power of fate, so every 5 seconds or all these basic attacks or skills, you are getting final damage boost, attack speed, pal attack speed, energy regen speed, final crit damage, final pal crit damage, final skill crit damage, final victory percent. This is insane. 1% for all these stats for every stacks, up to 25 stacks. Imagine that. 25% more final skill crit damage, final pal, and all of that. This is insane. But you are losing some defense over time once you have 10 stacks up to 15 stacks. Yeah, but whatever. I'm still sure that this is gonna release insane damage, especially early in battle, and I want to try that. Each extra stack after 15 stacks reduces final damage res, so you are getting a bit squishy, but if you can manage to kill the opponent before, then it's gonna change everything for you. Each extra stack after 20 stacks deals some damage equal to 1% of current HP per second to oneself, ignoring damage immunity up to 5 stacks. So you are starting to lose some HP over time, but you are starting the battle with a lot of damage increase in my opinion, and this is the thing that I want to try today. So that is the artifact, and the design, by the way, is awesome. One of my favorite we have in the game at the moment. Look at that mount. It is looking insane. It's not for a Warbringer, but the mount is doing something pretty cool as well. Every 11 seconds releases the Icy Breath, reducing all enemies' movement speed, attack speed, pal attack speed, energy regen speed, and HP regen by 60%. So if you start the battle with very high damage, you can block the opponents early in battle. The effects are gonna fade away over time very fast, but you are starting the battle with a lot of effects, maluses on the opponent, and it can be very nice. I don't know if you can cleanse that. I don't think you can cleanse that with another item. Like, this is a debuff applied by a mount, so probably you can't cleanse that effect. And it looks great, and it's increasing the global defense, so for my build, it is pretty nice as well. And then you have that costume, very good looking, isn't it? So yeah, I am willing to pull on that event today. So I already completed the first day of the event. It was that minigame. So you just have 3 colors here. You need to tap the right color depending on what you have here. So for example, you have some combos. If you don't, misclick. Just as simple as that. Okay, I missed, and so one more spirit appears. And this is basically how it works. A new kind of minigame. So let's say that it is a bit refreshing to have something new in the game. Not always doing the same shit again and again, I mean. Even though this is just a mini game. Okay, I missed that. And so that's super easy. You just need to match the score and you will have the rewards. 7 days, a lot of rewards inside. So this is how it works. Then you have that, the quick pray. You have some extra rewards inside. You need some prayer points to put in here. So this is the lucky event. We have the battle pass here, in which we have one more time that pal here, increasing the pal damage. Okay, I'm gonna spend a bit later. And you have some experience for the avians. You don't have anything for the divining path or anything else. Whatever. And look at that. People are already going crazy on that event. 2,000 draws. Because I forgot to mention that, but the returning items are insane as well. You have one of the best artifacts in the game because you don't need to equip that artifact, but it's giving to you some damage resistance, final damage resistance forever. That is insane. So just need to own this one and then you will have insane stats on your account. And you have that Christmas tree. It is a great one when you are using a tank. So you can deal a lot of damage on the opponent based on the max HP, and you can prevent him from recovering the cooldowns and regenerating health. So this is a pretty good one. Even though the Staff of Hermes is better to me in my opinion. So I think I'm gonna start the draws very soon. I'm just doing 2-3 things. But right before I need to refill my gems. I need to spend, guys. So I'm just going here. I'm spending with Aptoide. I'm gonna have a lot of cash back. So this is, yeah, this is a lot of money. So don't do that at home. It's a lot of money. I don't spend a lot in the game recently, so that time I'm planning to spend a bit just for having a bit more power and try more things on my account. So this is the cashback I will have, 73 euros. Don't forget to use my code LEGEND as written on the right of my screen. So just need to go here, basically type the code LEGEND like that, submit, and then you have that green thing saying telling you that you have the code activated. So 73 euros in cashback after buying that. So I'm just gonna hide the screen, guys. You're gonna see my face in big, like that. So I'm sure that you can't see my credentials. Now you can admire my face. It's gonna be great, isn't it? Alright, so I can put my credentials so you don't see anything. You are not stealing my money, guys. Alright, I need to put that as well. Just a few seconds, guys, and it's gonna be over. Of course, they are asking my bank. So just a second, guys. It's almost over. Just need to confirm that. And it should be okay normally. Alright. And I don't know why, but my screen isn't working anymore. Alright, and now it's better. So I have my gems. 300. And normally I have my cashback, so I'm just getting here and I'm using my cashback to purchase that pack now, right? So change the payment method. No, this is not what I wanted to do. Aptoide balance. €80 in cashback, so I can purchase that pack directly. So now I have a bit more gems. And just in case if I need some more, I still have €30 in cashback, so I'm gonna do that a bit later. I have that event as well. I'm gonna pull during that video for this one. As you can see, I saved a crazy amount of mushroom coins, so at least I'm gonna get 2 of them. I'm gonna pull everything today, so we will see later if I have some luck on that. Alright? So it's time to go on that event, and I'm gonna try to get the artifact directly. We probably need this artifact, right, Actar? Yes, we probably need that artifact. This is the reason why I decided to spend today. Because I really do want to try that artifact. I really think that it's gonna increase by a lot your stats at the beginning of the battle. And it might change a lot of things in battle. So here I am. Gotta try that. Okay, so I'm gonna take one time the big pack here. By the way, I forgot to purchase the things in the battle pass. It's gonna be better if I do that early so I can get my rewards. Let's go submit to the 7 I have. I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna start pulling. Alright? So good luck everyone. And let's do that now. 170 draws to start with. I'm gonna have the draws coming from the battle pass after that, and I'm gonna spend a bit more just in case I need that. I hope that I will have a crazy luck today and have the artifact right after the 300 draws. That would be insane. I would be able to save a lot. Let's see that. So same probabilities as always, 1 chance on 1,000 to get that artifact. And then you have the limited rewards with the guarantee here. So keep an eye on the guarantee to see if I have some luck at least on that, alright? There we go with the first draws. Good luck to everyone. Come on. I hope that I will have a crazy luck. Like, have the artifact between 300 and 400 draws. That will be insane. So I can save the rest for another event. For now, absolutely nothing. I'm not even able to cut the guarantee on the limited rewards. The same shit happened last time on the previous event. Come on. Give me some luck. For once, I am spending, so give me some luck, bro, please. Okay, so, first guarantee. Very bad. Come on. It doesn't cut the guarantee on the limited rewards. Come on. I'm gonna be honest. I absolutely don't care about cutting the guarantee here if I can have some luck to obtain the artifact before. Alright. I say that and I just cut the guarantee one time. Half the way, so this is cool. 10 more draws. Nothing more for now. 170 draws. So let's go back. Battle pass, spend everything and take the remaining draws. I will have more levels on that pal, by the way, so this is cool for the pack class, so it will release more damage. Okay, back in here. Still nothing more. 5 more draws. Okay. Very bad luck for now. Let's see if I can have at least something else in here. No, absolutely not. So I need to spend again. Purchase another thing. So let's go back in here. I'm gonna take this pack there one time. Alright. Let's continue. I think I cut one more time the guarantee here. Alright, so 2 cuts already. Pretty nice. But now I need the artifact, please. Come on. Give me some luck. No. I'm getting closer to the 300 though. And I have nothing left anymore. Battle pass. A few more draws. I'm gonna spend that and then take another pack. No more cut? Oh, come on. I'm gonna start taking the small packs here. I'm gonna take this one 3 times. Alright, back to it. Nothing. Look at that. This is another hard guarantee. Oh my goodness. And I'm at 300 draws. So finger crossed for the artifact. Mountain Powerman gear. Still no mount. No artifact. Alright, it can happen. Give me the artifact right now. Alright, I got the costume. This is the guarantee for the costume. It looks bad. 350 draws to get that. Oh, dude. Oh my god. Nothing more? Ah, guys, it's not my day. It is not my day. No luck for the insane artifact. Come on. Got a few more draws, like 25 more. Another guarantee, probably the mount. Yes, of course it is the mount because all the limited rewards are gone. 400 draws. Oh, dude, this is painful. Alright, nothing more here. Pay to win. Yes, of course it is. But we already knew about that. Everybody know the game is pay to win. Alright, so I took all the small packs now. Back in here with an extra 72 draws. So I got the mounts, of course. This is the guarantee. But now I need the artifact. Alright, nothing is dropping. Oh my goodness. Don't make me go to the 1,000 draws, please. That is terrible, guys. Absolutely terrible. I have a few more draws waiting for me here. 30 more. Oh, come on. I'm at 500 and no trace of the artifact yet. It is so bad. Alright, so let's take that pack one more time. 72 draws. Come on, you need to drop the artifact right now, please. Was expecting to have at least a bit of luck today, but it seems like I don't have any. I cut multiple times in a row the guarantee for the limited reward, but let's be honest, I don't give a shit about it. I just want the artifact, so come on. Still nothing here. So I can go in the battle pass one more time, spend the remainings I have, and take all of these. So the battle pass is already over. I have 30 more draws. And I just hit the 600 draws without the artifact. It's getting painful now. Oh, dude. Alright, so I had the quest here. Let me check just how many can I get. What currency do I need to spend, by the way? The swords. Alright, so the sword I can get 5 per day. So I have 6 more days. I could get 30 more. Alright, time to go back in the shop and take a few more gems. So let me check how many I have. I need 70, so 30 more. I still have some cash back, so I'm gonna take that. 25 euros in cash back, so let's take that. Okay, need to take this one as well. And I'm not even sure if I will have enough after that. Okay, I need to spend again, so I'm gonna take one more time this pack here. So one more time I'm gonna hide the screen, so I will put my credentials, and so my credit card information are not gonna leak. Alright, so my face in big as always. I need to write everything down again. Just wait 1 second. Asking my bank again. Dawn. Alright. The screen is not working anymore. Come on, just show the screen in full, please. Alright, so I got the cashback. Got the gems. Just with the cashback, I'm just gonna take something else so I can just basically purchase one more pack. Other payment method. Aptoide balance. It's starting to get very expensive to get one artifact. That's so bad. So now I know why. Generally, I am not spending any more on these events. Because when I do, my luck is terrible. Alright, so let's take this pack here one time. 72 more draws. Come on, the artifact need to drop right now. Think I spent enough for today. Come on. Another guarantee here. One more time, the costume. Guys, it's terrible. Nothing is dropping. Another 140. Come on. So I will hit the 800 draws and maybe I will have enough to... Oh no, I'm far away. To get the 200. I'm so far away, guys. I'm fucked up. Okay, I got the crystal on the guarantee. That is insane. Very good luck today. Oh my goodness. So give me at least a bit of luck before the end. Come on. I spent a lot. Give me the artifact. I deserve it. Oh, let's go! Let's go! Before! I got it before! I got it fucking that before! Oh! That's great! That is great! 744 draws! Let's go! I can try that! I spent a crazy amount already, but I got the artifact before the end, so this is cool. This is cool. And so here, just in case, let's select this one. I already have it, so I don't care, but yeah. Oh, I got one more time the costume right before. Okay, third time. And I got the mountain powerman gear, so it seems like the luck is dropping right now. Can I have at least another time the mount? I have no limited rewards, so if I cut again, I got another time the mount. Would be nice. I don't have enough draws to reach the guarantee, so if you could give me the mount right before, that would be very kind. And unfortunately, no. But 33 draws, maybe I can get close to that during the week with that. So this is cool. This is cool. So let's spend the remaining things here. I'm at 835, and with that, players are going crazy on that event. I am top 4 for now. Yes, with 800 draws, I will remain top 4, but look at that. 2,100 draws. Dino is here. Sassy Sasquatch is here at the top as well. Yeah, because that artifact looks crazy, guys. So, it is time to try that. What do you think about it? Just gonna claim the remaining rewards everywhere because, yes, let's be honest, I spent a lot of money, so I have a lot of things to claim everywhere. Fortunately, we have Aptoide for that game, so I don't need to spend too much. I have some cash back, otherwise I would never go for that. So global defense, so let's have an eye on my defense. This is what I have at the moment. 4,000. What build? Oh, this is the build I'm using at the moment to try to beat the Sacred Hunters. What if I change that? By the way, I have the crystal. So if I reset everything and put everything into my defense, I'm curious to know how much defense I can have today. So this is the max I can have, alright? 198 over 200. This is the max. 6,709 million defense. That is starting to be high, right? So if I go here, unlock the mount. $60 million more, which is not that bad, to be honest. But for now, let's get back here and let's put everything into my attack again. Gotta start trying with that in PvP. So the artifact is giving some extra attack, I guess. So if I check my stats here, this is the attack I have at the moment. 13,963. Beautiful. And I got 400 million more, which is very high as well. Alright, and I got a costume as well to unlock, so let's get here. Appearance. No, I need to unlock that from here. 1 time. 2 times. A bit more global attack, 2% more. 30 million more. Correct. Just gonna spin that while being here, and after that I'm gonna try the artifact. Pretty sure that is gonna do well. Okay. So this is the build. Not gonna change anything. Just equip the artifact. And yeah, let's see how it works. Hope that it was worth it and that it's gonna change my damage. I need to do some battles before because I'm top 90 at the moment, so I'm far away from the top. Gotta stick with that or just put this build to do the first fight. Alright, so let's do a couple battles so I'm getting at the top in the ranking as well. Look at the design. This is insane. It looks so great. Okay, just a few more fights. Okay, I'm getting closer. Should I try versus that guy first? You have Serio. That's another Warbringer. He was beating me yesterday. I don't know if he has the artifact yet. I don't think so. So let's try that first, alright? Serio. He has way more stats than me. So let me show you the stats before. Look at that. He has 100 billion more HP. He has a 2,000 million more attack. A lot more defense. This is insane. I thought I had a lot of defense on my account, but whatever. He has more. A crit rate, he has a bit more. Crit damage, I have more crit damage. I have more counter damage as well, if I remember. Ignore counter, we have the same. Evasion, he has a bit more, but I have more ignore evasion, so this is almost the same at the end. Counter, I have a 6,000% more. And counter damage resistance, I have a little more, alright? But the rest here, he has more final damage res with the new content on the gear. So let's try that. Let's see how it goes. Normally, he had 1 second more remaining on the cheat amount at the end. Yeah, but of course that time I don't have the chrono, so for these kind of fights, when you are facing another DPS, if the DPS in front has the chrono mount, I suppose that yes, it's gonna be worst. So I don't need to try that, in fact. My goal was to try to beat the Martial Sages, so let's just switch to that build and let's see how it works. I need probably to do a couple more fights before being able to face Mats again. By the way, I'm saying Martial Sages, but he's a Sacred Hunter, but that's still a tanky build. Alright, Mats is here. Crazy stats, look at that. More than 3,000 billion HP, that is insane. Absolutely wild. Let's try the artifact. Come on. I hope that it's doing great. Alright. I don't feel like I have a lot of damage to start a battle. Maybe with the Cinder Wolf. Doesn't seem better than yesterday when I did some tries for the other video, but now I don't have the chrono, so I am dying. Alright, that is curious. Let me just check if I have everything good equipped on my character. Normally, yes. Let's equip the chrono again and let's see the difference, alright? Come on, it has to be better than that. Or maybe he changed a little bit his build since yesterday. He seemed to be more tanky than before. Like, I can't deal a lot of damage to him. This is worse than yesterday. Oh my goodness. What did he change? So I had more damage with the artifact, of course, but I want to know what he changed. I think he has more HP than yesterday, of course. Let me check. Crit resistance, very, very high amount. This is insane. That's very high. Ignore counter, alright, 48%. He has more than before. Evasion, he was at 200% before, so he has less. Counter damage resistance, he increased his resistance just a bit, 51%. And still 25% there. The block, oh my god! 3000 block? So this is probably the reason. And ignore Pierce. This is exactly why I can't do a single shit against him. This is insane. Oh, he has insane stats. So I suppose that yesterday he just unlocked the last dividing path here. So he has way more stats. This is probably the main reason why I can't beat him right now. But in a few days, like in 10 days, normally I should complete this one and unlock it as well. The ignore Pierce and the block he has is absolutely wild. So I can't do a shit against him for now. But let's do some more tries as well, right? So I'm gonna purchase a few more tickets. Change my build. I want to try to use the pixel sword just to see if there is a difference behind. And then I'm gonna change my stats to try to have a bit more defense. To see if it is working or not. Pixel sword, alright. Look at that, I have almost no damage with that. That's insane. Oh, great damage that time. So come on, don't tell me that the pixel sword is still better than the new artifact. Just gonna change something here. Reset, I'm gonna put everything in defense as I did in the past. Should take less damage. And maybe I will deal a lot of damage still. Let's try that just by curiosity. Should be alright. Can I find him again? Hello? Matt? Show yourself, please. He doesn't want to come. He's shy. Alright, we hit a lot of defense that time. Right? A bit less damage than before, but there is something that I don't really understand. Like, it seems like I'm still losing the same amount of HP as before. When I'm facing a Martial Sage, I take way less damage when I have a lot of defense, but it's not working against a Sacred Hunter. And that time it was terrible. And what if I change and use the new artifact with my defense? Alright, it bugged. Need to find him again. So normally now I have a lot of defense, but even with that, it's not doing anything. Even on the Cinder Wolf. Alright, I had pretty good damage here, but it was still not working. I need to change something else as well. Before I was using the Tiger Back to beat him, that was working pretty well. Gonna try that. Tiger Back. With the new artifact and that mount. Yeah, let's try that for now. Come on, Mats. Alright, here he is. Let's try with the Tiger Back that time and a new artifact. But I still have a lot of defense for now, so this is not the optimal build to deal some damage, I guess. I don't know, I'm not sure. Alright, I got amazing damage right now, but it is still not enough. And he's probably using the Chrono artifact. I'm not sure about that. But I will need to wait a couple days before unlocking the Divining Path, the last tree here, to get more stats, more Pierce. Because it seems like the block he has and the Ignore Pierce is insane. Way too high for me. Alright, back with my full attack. Gonna put the rest into some defense and crit damage there. Let's retry one more time with that. Alright, one more time. It bugged. Need to find him again. Alright. Already more damage than before to start with. Come on. Where is my burst? Nowhere, because he had the Blitz Assault. Dude. I'm gonna go in the family, purchase the extra battles here. By the way, I'm taking that and the crystals now. We are getting only 2. That's very expensive for what it is. Alright, let's get at the bottom and let's take the tickets. While being here, let's donate some money to my guild. Challenge the behemoth. Okay, back in here. By the way, I'm gonna roll the lamp so I will have more entries. Alright, there he is. I'm gonna change one more thing. Not gonna use that anymore. I'm not gonna use this one either because I'm reducing the attack speed of the target, so I will have less counter. So this is bad for that class. But instead, I'm gonna reuse the one I was using before in my previous video. So I will reduce his stats. Oh, but yeah, let's try that. I'm dying so fast. This is insane. I'm already dead. Half HP only. And I know that he's using the chrono artifact, so he will have an extra life. What can I do? What can I do? What if I try to reduce the damage I take? No, it doesn't work. I can try this one, so I will have more attack and defense. Just by curiosity. Now, yeah, now I'm far away in the ranking, so I'm not even sure if I can find him anymore. I probably need to do another try, beat someone else. If I want to find him again. Alright, normally I should be able to find him again that time. There he is. Let's switch my build again. And let's retry. Come on. No, I feel like I have less damage than before that time with that mount. Yeah, half HP one more time. What if I use the cheat amount that time? If I use the new artifact plus the cheat amount, normally I should have a very nice burst. Let's try that. I hope that it won't proc during the Blitz Assault. That would be unfortunate. And I need to change my skill here because this one is useless with the items I'm using. Right on the Blitz Assault! No, it procced right after. Okay, so the damage were not that great, in fact. Was expecting better from that. Okay. I need to find someone else to try that. Or need just a couple days to have the same stats. But the divining path changed a lot of things for me, so let's just go here and try against someone else if I can find someone with the same power. Yeah, but it just resets, so nobody's here at the top. You got a martial sage here? 2100 billion HP. A bit less power than me. Should I use that instead of the tiger back? I'm gonna go back with that. Let's see how it goes. But it's not the same power here, so... Mats is a monster now. He has insane stats. Oh, wait. I'm taking a crazy amount of damage here. Should have used the tiger back, in fact. Oh my god, the damage! Even with the pixel sword, I'm pretty sure that I couldn't release that before. That was insane. Just a normal Monarch here. Can I find another tank? No, that's a Monarch. Oh, this one. He has more power, more HP here. More power than me. Should do the job. Should I use the Tiger back? I don't know. Let's try with that and let's see how it goes. But before, I was struggling to be these kind of players. Close to proc the Cinderwolf. Okay, I already proc the Cinderwolf. He has the Blitz Assault. I'm gonna die. No, I have the Blitz Assault as well. And now look at the damage. That is insane. That is wild. That's wild. Can I try against another player? What happens if I try that versus a mage, by the way? All mages are not using the cheat amount, so maybe it might do something cool. Let's do that. I'm gonna equip that build. This is the one I'm using versus mages. Just gonna change the items, and instead of the chrono, I'm gonna use that. So maybe I will have more damage to start the battle with, and might change something. So let's try. Angel is here, so I'm gonna try to find her. I don't know if I can find her though. Come on, Angel, show yourself, please. Okay, I'm gonna try versus this one. He has almost the same build. He's a bit less efficient, but if it is not working on that guy, it is not gonna work on Angel. No, they are pretty tanky as well. And all of a sudden, I'm gonna start to take a lot of damage. They are using the chrono, so the cheat amount is gonna proc here, so this is bad. It's not working on them. It's not working on them. Because if I just change and use the chrono instead, you will see the difference. If I can find him again. Will I? Where are you, guy? I can't find them. Okay, Mass is here again. Alright. With the chrono. The thing is, with the chrono artifact, I have time to hit the first HP bar and then I can proc the cheetah and finish him. This is how it works with the chrono mount, the chrono artifact. Look at that. See my second HP bar. Oh wait, it didn't work that time. Wow, that is interesting. Before I was beating him. I need to rework my build. We have another Martial Sage here, by the way. Oh yeah, but the HP is not here. Alright, everyone. Seems like I have to wait a couple days. I will have way more stats with that because now I'm behind the others. The thing is that I tried multiple things. And with the PAL and the Pierce and everything like that, I rerolled a lot of times on the first ones here, so I wasted some resources. In fact, I should have unlocked this one already, but this is not the case. So other players have an advantage over me with that. But in a few days, everything is going to be different again. So I will retry that later. But for now, there is something else that I want to do before going offline. I want to pull here. Gonna have enough to get 2 times that if I'm not lucky. I'm just gonna complete these very quick, so I need to offer some fruits and do some draws and stuff like that. Look at that, I can kill a lot of enemies with my Warbringer build, so this is pretty cool. I'm just gonna accelerate that. And let's go at the prayer statue. I'm just gonna reroll a few things here. I'm working on my attack for the Beastmaster build to try to have a bit more pile damage. The attack is a bit more efficient than the pile damage here. Crit damage. Pile damage again. Should be alright. Global counter 100%. Unfortunately, this is not the right build, but whatever. So normally I can claim that. And let's go here and do some draws as well. One time on the skill, one time on the piles. Back in here. Need to light the magic lamp as well. And share the game. Like, I just need to click here and that's done. The game is shared. Very nice. Give me my rewards. Alright, let's see if I have some more luck that time. On a lucky spinner, 800 draws. This is what I saved over time. You have these things on my server at the moment, and my goal is to optimize my Warbringer build. So I want to have multiple copies of this one to increase the stats here, the skill with what I can get. So let's see if I have some luck. Yes, I did my draws already, but it was pretty fast, so you can check that. Earlier in the video, you can see my draws. Okay. Let's see if I have some lucky here today as well. I'm gonna skip that. Keep an eye on the guarantee, by the way, as always. Come on, can I get lucky on that as well? Full guarantee for the first reward. Amazing. Okay, I cut one time. I don't know if it ever happened to you, but I never got the mount close to 300 draws. I always needed to go above the 300 at least to get the mount here. Alright, so one more guarantee to get the mount empowerment gear. I'm still missing one of them before getting the mount, or maybe I will be lucky. Doesn't seem like. Another full guarantee, amazing. Third time. Third guarantee in a row here. And I got the mount empowerment gear, so 440 draws minimum to obtain the mount. Alright, after that I got the mount, 350 draws. That is very nice, very lucky. Alright, let's keep an eye on the guarantee. I'm gonna continue pulling to obtain multiple copies of the mount. Let's see if I have some more luck. So we are starting at 350 for the second mount. Alright, I cut before. Very nice. No more cuts for now. That's a full guarantee, of course. Mount empowerment gear. So I'm still missing one of each before getting another mount. So if I can be lucky, I can get the mount right after that. That would be nice. Okay, one more cut. 40 before the guarantee, which is pretty nice. Yeah, look at that. I told you, 300 more draws. I'm never getting the mount before the 300 draws. Let me know in the chat if it already happened to you. Another guarantee. 400 draws already for the second mount. That was almost the full guarantee. 434 draws for the second mount. 764 to get the 2 mounts. That is not lucky at all. And I'm saving the rest because with that I can't do a sheet here, so I don't care about spending that. At least I can have a few more stats. So let's go back in here. And the mount is here. I can upgrade it one time. And that's all. I need one more copy. If I get the 5 stars, it will increase the cap here to 45%. So normally I should deal more damage over time with that mount later. This is the free mount, so just in case. It's already great for a Warbringer, so if I can try that in the future, that would be nice. But I need a lot of copies, so it will take a lot of time. Cool, a bit more counter damage. Nothing and nothing. By the way, I can upgrade a few things here. I can complete these. And what about you guys? By the way, did you draw already? Did you have some luck on that event? Let me know in the chat. Alright, so let's just... I don't know why there is a red dot here. Did I miss something? No, I have nothing to take. Alright. So let's go back in here. I can have a bit more. No luck at all as always. Oh, this is terrible. If only everybody could have at least a bit of luck on these events. And if you are free to play, do you have at least one artifact? Normally I have a bit of diamonds, so I can spend them here. I got nothing interesting. Need to wait to continue increasing this one. Gonna take the souls. By the way, do I have enough on the souls here? 10,000. Alright, so I can try to have at least something better for my Beast Masterclass. Let's see if I have at least a bit of luck on that. If I go on the souls. If I remember... Global counter, global combo. I think that I can have some pal crit on this one. I need to check the preview before. Bonus effects? No, you don't have any. You have some on the crit soul, crit resistance soul. You have some on the crit damage. I think this is the crit damage soul that I need to reroll. Let me check. Yeah, pack 3 damage on this one. A combo and counter. Alright, this is the one. So I need red crit damage. Crit damage. Let's see if I can have some luck and get some pack crit damage for the Beast Masterclass. Oh! Very nice! That's the legendary global combo! So I can replace it later. Very good. So I got an increase for my Plea Monarch. I was working on my Beastmaster, but hey, I'm gonna reroll this one later for the other thing. For the power crit damage. I got the combo here, so I'm taking that. Nice, very nice. By the way, I can continue completing that. Breakthrough tier 8. Oh, it's giving some pierce as well. I didn't know about that. I didn't pay attention. So this is the reason why he has a lot of pierce and unlock and all these things. Oh, so how much do I have? And by the way, I got some more final damage resistance now. Alright, so it's giving to me close to, yeah, 200 pierce. This is what was written. So I'm close to 3,000. 700 block. Good to know. Hey, dear Octa, you currently have topped up a total of $490 during this event period. Congratulations on spending your money! Dude, I hate these messages. The rewards, blah, 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 blah. The next tier, $500 to get 6,000 diamonds. 5 mountain powerman gears, 5 chrono and flame keys, 10 premium seeds, 20 advanced fertilizers, 1 flame egg. Recharge bonuses will be sent out after the weekly event ends. So they are telling me if I spend $10 more, I will get a few more rewards this week. Amazing. Thank you. And I got a lot of things here. Players or purchasing some packs. Or getting some artifacts. All the mounts. Got a lot of things to send out as well. And I'm claiming my own diamonds. I'm kind of free to play, and no, I don't have one. I need to wait for the hammer in the lucky spinner. Oh, so you started the game very early, right? Very early. Recently, I mean. So, because you don't have the only artifact we get in the lucky spinner, so I guess that you started recently the game. I hit up Star Shroom and told them to add free artifacts on lucky spinner with screenshot of players asking for it. If only they could do that, at least for the very old artifacts. Like the Eye of Raven, that was one of the first. That would be nice for a lot of players. Talking about this one, at least it was helping a lot. You could have the double clone, and early it could help to clear a lot of content. That was helping. And the very first one was this one. I don't have it. I wasn't spending at the beginning, so if they could add this one on the lucky spinner, I would definitely get it. In fact. That would be nice. But I don't think they will try to do that someday. Unfortunately, they don't want players to acquire things for free in this game. Level 125, 40 million power. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So how do you feel being free to play in the game? Do you have a lot of players that you can beat on your server? Do you think this artifact should be purchased? I tried multiple things in PvP. I feel like it's releasing a lot of damage. Then it depends on the artifacts you already have on your account. The thing is that I would love to try it. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna redo some tests on mats and you will have your own advice on that. Then I suppose that it depends on your class as well. Just gonna change something right before. Instead of using that, gotta increase my crit damage. Maybe it's gonna make a difference. I don't feel like it's wheeled, but we can try that. Oh, but I need to find mats again. This is another story. The first time I tried, I used that. At that time, instead of the back piece here, I'm gonna use this one. Should help to deal a lot of damage. And I'm gonna change these as well. Go back to the previous ones I was using before. Do I have the right set equipped? Yes, Warbringer versus Martial Sage. Yeah, Blitz Assault. And here I had a lot of damage. This is the max I was able to release on him. But the thing is that, as I said before, he has crazy stats thanks to the new things. Like, oh, he's at 12% final damage boost now? Oh, dude. This is insane. 12%. I'm at 5% only. And it should give to him a lot of ignore block and stuff like that as well. Look at that, 3,800 block. This is insane. This is the reason why I can't beat him. But even though, considering the amount of block he has and the ignore pierce he has, I have insane damage. I have insane damage. By the way, what if I use the tiger back with that? Can I at least make him proc the chrono artifact? Look at the damage already. But he's healing a lot and then I'm dying already. This is insane. That's insane. So I had... The result was worst. That was better when I used that. And in the past I was using the Boom Daba mount. But I'm dying too fast and the Cinderwolf kind of helps me to stay alive a bit longer. Oh wait, you wanted to see the efficiency of that artifact, so instead of doing that, I'm gonna reuse the same items as before, and instead I'm gonna use that artifact. Because that was the best for a Warbringer in the past, so... But now I need to find him again? Okay. Good damage to start with, but then I need to wait the second attack. And yeah, less damage than with the new artifact. This is very strong to find an artifact better than the Pixel Sword for a Warbringer. So yeah, definitely this, I really do think that this one is very nice. You have so many stats to start the battle, and even tanks today are killing you in a second, so... The fact is that with the new artifact, you are getting a lot of stats increase at the beginning of the battle, so it's helping a lot to release damage. So I really do feel like this artifact is above the others, but then I just can't really say that today because it's too early. What I think is that normally, theoretically, it should be better than the other artifacts, but I need time to try it more over the week, so I will try it more. And then I will maybe release another video. We will discuss a bit more about that later. Our server is kinda dead, it's frustrating, and waiting for a merge takes a month, even though I wrote on the Discord for it. This is the issue that many players encounter on the game. Their servers are dead, or not many players are really active, so especially new servers, in fact. I have the luck to be on an old server. This is the first server released on the game, and you still have a lot of players, and especially because it is merged with other servers continuously, so it is one of the most active servers in the game, I would say, I think. So this is cool for us. If you have Martial Sage build, can you share it on your Discord, please? Unfortunately, I need to check that. I'm not sure about that build. I will work on that during the week on many builds, and maybe at the end of the week or maybe later, because we are already at the end of the week. Maybe next week I will try to publish more builds on my Discord and on my channel. If I can help people with that, I will try to do that. We only have like 10 to 15 active players and the server is only 50 days old. That's not a lot. Really, that's not a lot. 10 to 15 players could be better than that. Did you test the mount? It could HP regen. No, I haven't tried the mount. Unfortunately, I don't have any tickets or lamps left, so I can't really try that. Oh, yeah, because I'm at the moment on my Warbringer, and I was saying that the thing is that this mount is reducing the attack speed of the opponent by 60%. So, if I reduce the attack speed of the opponent, how can I inflict some damage with my Warbringer? Because I need to rely on the attack speed of the opponent. I would love the opponent to have more attack speed, in fact, to do my counters. So I don't feel like this mount is great for my build. So I haven't tried. And unfortunately, I don't have any coupons left, so I can't try that. And generally, they don't have a main build equipped, so unfortunately, I can't try. Alright, I need to complete my quest. By the way, I haven't completed the content here yet. So let's just spam that quick. So if you have more questions, ask me your questions while I'm doing that. Because like in maybe 10 minutes, I'm gonna end the stream. So if you have some questions, feel free to ask. Skill, crit damage, no stun at all. Nothing here neither. Basic attack damage. Global basic attack. Oh, I'm saving this one for a basic attack build in the future if I want to build one, so at least I have the rune. And the Pantheon trial, I think, yeah, I completed the Pantheon trial already. Cloud Ascension trial, think it is completed already as well. I don't know what you think about that, but at the moment I'm trying to get the Mimir Springs, these potions in here. And I suppose that it is a good idea to do that right now, because if I show you my avian, I need 10,000 to get from level 140 to above. And this is what I have. You can get some by completing the stages in the Cloud Ascension trial every week. It's not written anywhere, but you are getting some at the end, and you are getting some weekly with the rewards here that you can select. And basically, if you are doing that, you can get up to 300 per week. So it's gonna take a while before I can upgrade again my avian. But if you start that already today, so later you won't be forced to wait like me. So it's maybe a good idea to start doing that now. And take all the Yuku fruits you can, so you are not stuck when you want to upgrade your avian. Alright, so let's go back on that, on the divining path. I'm working on this. No, not this one. This one. How much money did you spend on the game? I spent an extra $400 today. And if you want to know exactly how much I spent, this is written here. A bit above. Because when you are a VIP, you have that shroom assistant here, and you can ask some questions when you want. And recently, I asked how much I spent in the game, and you have the amount written right here. Close to 20k. close to 20k. In 1 year and a half, which is a lot. If you want to be VIP, you need to spend $10,000 or something like that. Or maybe they lower the amounts. I'm not even sure about that. But you just have a little bit more rewards when you are a VIP, and you have the information. When you have some new events, you have the information in advance, and that's all. You don't have any more advantage to be VIP in the game, in fact. It might seem a lot for you, right? But keep in mind that I'm not a regular player. I'm a content creator, and I earn a lot of money with my videos on YouTube and with Aptoide. When you are spending in game, I'm earning like 5% of your spendings, and with that, I'm putting that in the game. So this is normal for a content creator to have that amount. Normal, no, nothing is justifying spending that much on a game. But I wanted to make a lot of tests on my account since the beginning and try a lot of artifacts and stuff like that, so I was forced to spend in the game if I wanted to try that. But in the back, behind, in fact, I earned a lot of money, so you know, this is different than a normal player. But you have some people who are spending that and they are not content creators, but behind they earn a lot of money, so you really have that. In fact, in the past, I was spending more because I was earning more money. And today, it's different because I have some issues with my new house. So I need to put a lot of money on procedures and stuff like that. And so I'm spending less in the game and I'm earning less with my job. So I'm spending less. When I was earning more in the past, spending like 500 euros was different than today because I had more money. So my brain was acting different, if you know what I mean. Like, you have more money, and so $500 is less for you than what it is normally. So you're like, I can spend that, it's okay for me, and you're not thinking the same when you have a lot of money. So yeah, I spent a lot in the past. There are a lot of players in my server spending money more than you, and they are not content creator. Yeah, I was earning a lot of money, like a lot of money in the past, but as I said, when you earn a lot of money, you don't have the same feeling when you spend. I'm not in the top here, unfortunately. I'm gonna bet on Zed. He's always winning. Or should I bet on Mats? Everything on Mats? I trust you, bro. I know you can beat Gust, so I'm gonna put everything on you, bro. Yeah, I have only 300, so it's not a lot, but I know that you can win that, so win that, bro. So I was on a divining path. I'm normally on the PAL one. If I go back here, this is the one missing. PAL Inspire. I'm gonna take that. Very nice. And Ignore PAL Res. Very nice for my build. Just gonna use the rest of my things, and I will need to wait a couple days to get more stats. I don't care about that. Now I want some red or nothing. But the PAL Inspire is gonna definitely help me a lot for that build. So this is cool to have that. I'm so close to unlock this one. I'm so close. The amount of stats increase I will get is insane. In a few days. In a few days only. Just need to wait a bit, and then it's gonna be perfect. Nothing more here. I can complete the last quest here. Spend that in the battle pass to have a bit more points for the ranking. Let's see if more players decided to spend. Yeah, not yet. Not yet. Only 3. It's early in the morning in Europe. It's like... It's not even 7 a.m. in Europe here. So people are still sleeping. They will be in the top later. I'm gonna lose my top 4. Let's just complete the quest. I'm not even purchasing that now. You know, you are just getting a few more rewards. It can be nice when you are starting the game, you're getting a lot of rewards, but today it's not very, very insane, in fact. So I'm saving the money I can have from that battle pass. I'm saving the money I could have from some of these. I'm not taking the trial card anymore because I have a lot of feathers today, so I don't care anymore about that as well. The mining license, I'm still taking that because it's very nice for the ore you get. I tried to take the Palfis pass because I heard that it was pretty nice to get some more keys or stuff like that, but one more time, no, I don't feel like it's worth it. And so, the monthly card is the only one I'm purchasing really here. Trying to save some money on the passes and cards and stuff like that, so I can invest that in the big events to try to get some items. Because the items are making a big difference. What if I go back here, by the way? You have the shop? No, not this one. These are the quests. I got 159. I will have another mount, by the way, so I don't care about taking that. Maybe I should try to take the hammers that time. Yeah, I will probably take the hammers. Let me check. I need 30,000 to get a few more stats. Level 97. I need to wait a lot if I want to have the big increase. I don't know. Or maybe I should take the souls. I can get like 10,000. 15,000. Or I can get the 200 souls. You know what? Let's take the souls. And a few hammers. Like that. It's gotta be nice. And let's complete these quests. And I'm gonna end the stream, guys. Like in 5 minutes, I'm just finishing the quest I have and stuff, and I'm gonna end the stream. I need the dragon artifact, but it's going to cost me around $1,000. It can't cost you $1,000. The max, it's gonna cost like $550, something like that. If you are using Aptoide, bro, that is. You need to use Aptoide. Because... of course, if you're not spending with Aptoide, you are spending $1,000. But if you are using Aptoide, you are getting some cash back. And for example, if I purchase that pack, bro, you look at that. This is the price it costs. I would get 73 euros in cash back. So make the calculation. You need to spend way less if you are using that. Oh, thank you so much, then. You are talking about the dragon artifact. I thought you were talking about the main artifact here. I thought you were talking about the new artifact because you know you have that dragon thing. So I was like, you are talking about the sword, but you want to go for the sovereign dragon. Oh, dude, I hope that you will have a crazy luck, better than mine. And let me know, if you decide to go for it, let me know. Send me a message on Discord and let me know that you had some luck. Because otherwise, That sucks. If you need to hit the guarantee... Oh, and how much is it giving, by the way? I don't even remember. Let me check. Sovereign Dragon. Oh, 10%. That's insane. Maybe another event? And did you pull for the first artifact here? Did you pull for that? Hey, Angel! What's up? You want me to help with the plunders? I'm coming. I'm coming. Oh yeah, you have a message here, by the way. 97-1. Let's go. I am coming. Gonna help. What is the 97-1? Oh, this is the one. Who do you have inside? Okay, I can attack without any trouble. Here I am. Just got back from night shift. Oh, you have the chrono? So it's already okay, so you don't need to have anything else, I guess. But the chrono is not really helping to be tanky players, so then it depends on what you want to achieve in the game. I have two builds. One to be tanky players, so I have less defense, I have everything into my damage. And on the other one, I have a mix between my defense and my attack, so I can handle that with the chrono artifact. So the 97 one. Which one do you want me to attack now? The other one? The spot number 2? Suppose that players are gonna jump here. Oh, you have a very strong guy here. Oh, that's a Sacred Hunter. Wait a second, I'm gonna try to attack the Sacred Hunter, but I need to change my build. If at least I can help to deal some damage. Just change up the presets. Oh, I already have the right one. But let me just check before if I have the right things equipped here. No, I don't have the right things equipped. You're gonna use the Cinder Wolf. Should help, I guess. Parking Wars. Not this one. And nobody's attacking. 1, 2, 3. If at least the 3 people could attack, I could try to handle this one. Or at least deal some damage. But he looks stronger than Matt's. Yeah, way less block. Same amount of Ignore Pierce. A bit more damage resistance, by the way. Oh, someone attacked. Everybody's attacking, so... Wait, this is not the right one, isn't it? And what is that? Oh, that's a Plume Monarch. So if I attack with my current build, I'm dead. You can go on the 211. Everybody's attacking already, so I guess that we are gonna get this one. Easy, maybe. Yeah, that's really... He's gonna win that, of course. Oh, he died? Martial Sage, let's go! Let's plunder that! And he has 1 debuff, by the way. But this is a very strong Martial Sage, by the way. If I remember. Let's see if I can handle that. I'm not even sure I can. Let's see that. 40 seconds to wait. And what is that player, by the way? Another Martial Sage. So if I... Just in case, if I win the first one... Oh, okay, he died. So this is the final match. Oh, you have a 190 on your mage now? That's insane. So I don't feel like I'm gonna beat you anymore. I was close. I was just beating you, but it was so close, and now I'm pretty sure that I can't handle that. I died! No! No way! What just happened? 25% HP remaining. I want to see the fight. I want to see what happened. Wasn't expecting that. But yeah, I'm using the build that I'm using to beat Sacred Hunters, so maybe it's not working the same. But what just happened? I'm curious. That's interesting. I have no damage to start a battle. Oh, he's probably using the chrono, right? Yeah, he's using the chrono. It proc the Cinder Wall for me. Alright. I died. I just needed maybe a few more seconds. I hate Martial Sages. In the past, I'm gonna be honest, in the past, I was hating Martial Sages as well, and today, I am hating Sacred Hunters. It's okay, with the Martial Sages, I can handle that generally, I just need to change my build, but I hate Sacred Hunters more than I hate Martial Sages today. Oh, your Sacred Hunter is above 200? That's wild. Is the wolf better than cheetah mount? It depends. The cheetah mount is better when you are facing other DPS classes. The Cinder Wolf is better when you are trying to beat tanky players, because you have a very nice burst in damage. But if you want to have that very nice burst, you need to increase your attack speed. And this is what I didn't have right now. I need to change that as well. Normally, instead of that, I'm using that. So when I proc the Cinder Wolf, if I have that skill as well, I have way more attack speed and I can deal more damage with the Cinder Wolf. And something more. Normally, I change my cards as well to have more attack speed, so it is better for that situation. And I'm using that. So with these two, I have more damage with my basic attacks, and it deals some counter damage with my basic attacks, so it is better. Yeah, every basic attack deals some counter damage that can crit, so I have a crazy amount of counter, so it helps a lot. And here it's increasing the attack speed, and it adds some counter damage to my basic attack, so this is perfect for my class. So I'm generally using that. Am I using something else? Yeah, I'm gonna show that to you. Generally, I'm also using that with that build, so I have more attack speed as well. More attack and more attack speed, so it is better when it procs the Cinder Wolf. Because you see here... this is not the right one. Blah 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 blah. For the shield's duration, you have a no HP regen, you ignore control effects, but you are getting 10% damage res, and you have that. The character's basic attacks deal 250% extra skill damage, 50% extra combo, and extra counter damage that can crit. So the more the attack speed I have, the more the basic attack I will release, and the more the counter damage I will have on the opponent. So this is the reason why I'm doing that. Trying to have as much attack speed as I can on my character. I also tried to change my avian and to use the coconut instead. Because normally, if I remember, I have one that is pretty nice for the counter damage. I'm trying a lot of things today. And it was working very nicely. Let's retry. You know, I have 2 more tickets, so let's go back in PvP and let's retry versus Mats if I can find him, just to see if it does something different than before. I have the right build? Yes. Let's see if I can at least proc the chrono artifact. We all died to the sage. Yeah, I knew that he was strong. So the Cinder Wolf is gonna proc, and normally if I have a lot of attack speed, gonna have my skill again. Normally I should have a nice burst if I don't die before. Yeah, but it's not enough. Gonna have the Blitz Assault again right before dying. Yeah, and I died. So this is not perfect yet, but it is working. There is something more that I want to try, because with that build, I was switching to the Beast Robo as well. Because one more time, the more the attack speed you have, the faster you will have the 20 stacks. And when you have the 20 stacks, every crit will have some chance to proc some extra damage based on your basic attack, a combo and counter. So even on a Warbringer, it can help a lot. So let's try that. If I can find him again. But I don't feel like it's gonna be better than the new artifact. But I can be wrong. But I need the 20 stacks though. But for now it is not good at all. Cinder Wolf. Very nice burst, but I'm gonna die. I'm dead already. It is better to use the new artifact because you have at least some more defense and damage, final damage res at the beginning. So I really do feel like this is the best I can have today to be tanky players, Sacred Hunters. But I'm not even sure about that. I think I have better gloves. Maybe I can have at least one more tickets for trying things in PvP. Alright, I'm gonna sleep now. Thanks for helping me. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Have a nice day. I'm gonna end the stream, in fact. I was just trying a few things now and I was about to end the stream, so you are not gonna miss anything more. I need guidance for the war... for Warmo. What are you calling Warmo? How do I get more damage? You mean Warmonger? So the Warbringer? The Warmonger, yeah, this is the what you mean, I guess. I made a ton of videos showing that in detail. You have two different builds that you can use with your Warbringer. You have one working on your defense. You want to increase a lot your defense, and if you have that AVN, the Rabid, then use that because you will have some more defense during the battle and you can release insane damage with that. But if you are facing Martial Sages, having a lot of defense is going to reduce the damage you take by a lot. If you are facing other players, no matter the class, try to put everything into your attack here so you will have more damage. Then you want to increase everything to have more crit damage, counter damage, and attack. These are your main goal. So the souls, this is what you want to try to have. For the scrolls, everything into your attack. Or if you want to beat other DPS classes, you want to balance that. This is what I'm using today. And then it depends on the items you are using, but for the talents, the main goal is to try to go on the left and on the right with a Fury. You want to take the node on the right and the node on the left. And you want to get your counter damage everywhere and the counter and the crit damage here as well. On the archery, you have the crit damage here, very important, one of the first nodes to take. And this one as well, to have some more crit damage during the battle. Then later you want to take that for your base attack speed and... Not even sure, no, forget about it. If you are early game, you don't care about the attack speed here. Try to get more resistances at the top. On the sorcery, this one is important to take, so you have more attack after casting some skills in battle. To beat tanky players, having some wand can help, but this is more endgame. Oh, whoa, wait! Wait a second! I didn't pay attention at that! They increased the max cap here on the base stats on the last update. Dude, I need to rework all my builds. I didn't know about that. I'm discovering that now. Oh, I know why they are doing that. They are doing that because today, less players, I'm pretty sure that less people are purchasing that pass. Look at that. I wasn't purchasing that anymore. So maybe I will take it again, and who knows, to get more stats. He's a crazy weapon, right? Go Fury Red instead of Fury Blue, buddy. What do you mean by Fury Red? Instead of Fury Blue? On the talents? Oh, Fury Red instead of Fury Blue? You mean instead of the Rampage? You're taking the healing instead? But I'm not a tanky player, bro. And with the Cinder Wolf, this one helps me a lot to release more damage before dying. The healing works way better. But it's not a lot of healing. And my build is not about the regeneration, so look at that, I have only that. So I will have maybe 1% after taking that node. So I don't think I will have a lot of heals with that. But in counterpart, I will lose a lot of damage with the Cinder Wolf and the cheat amount. Or maybe I can try a Warbringer regen build. And in that case, it will be interesting to take that. I'm working on that. This is something else that I'm working on. You get sustain and losing still no damage. But I'm losing a lot of damage today. So if I got 1% healing, I don't feel like it's gonna be worth it. Look at that. This is the replay of my last match. Wait, I'm gonna replay. This was the new artifact. My best shot. Look at the damage I'm taking. And the thing is that I need the blue end node on the Fury because you will see the damage increase I have when I have the Cinder Wolf. You see right here? Cinder Wolf. Well, okay, he has the Blitz Assault. But right after that, look at the damage I have now. And if I don't have that end node, I will have less damage. Unfortunately, I don't have any TK left, so I can't try what you are talking about. But during the week, I'm gonna try that. So just to be sure, you should buy the pass. Yes, and I still have some gems remaining after what I purchased today, so I'm definitely gonna take the pass. I will have a lot of stats increase thanks to that now, so I'm gonna take it again. Alright, so I have one more attempt here, so yeah, I'm gonna work on that later. Alright everyone, this is where I end the stream. I wish you some good luck on the new event. If you want to pull for the artifact, I'm going to try to work on that artifact a bit more during the week, so I'm sure if it is good or not. But what I can say today is that if you die fast in battle, it is going to increase by a lot your damage, and you're going to have a lot of more damage resistance and stuff like that, so you're going to sustain more. So in that case, it's going to be better than the other artifacts, at least for the class I am using. If you are using a tanky class, it's probably not going to be the best artifact to use. But since I'm not using a tanky class, I can't tell anything about it now, but try to ask other players about the efficiency of that artifact when you are using a Martial Sage or a Sacred Hunter regen build. I can't tell you anything about that yet. So I'm working on that. I'm still working on the fucking Beastmaster build, but I just can't get any luck on that. I'm still stuck on that fucking rune. Level 7, but I'm still working on that. As I said earlier in the video, even though my builds are not complete, I'm gonna try to publish them on my Discord and on my channel, so you can still try that if you want. Normally the builds I'm gonna show you should be efficient. If you have the right enchants and stuff like that, you should have a lot of power. So I'm gonna try to work on that and publish that on my channel and my Discord. And yeah, this is what I'm gonna work on. How much I spent for the artifact, it is written right here if you want to know. This is the amount I spent. $490. Was able to get it at 750 draws, something like that. 770 draws. Alright guys. So I wish you have a nice day. And see you on the next video. Take care. Bye bye guys.